Hey guys, how are you doing today? Here's a video I didn't really think I would need to make. When I made my review, no one really had their consensus about the film yet. But it's a couple days now, and the emails are starting to pour in, the comments are starting to pour in, and I feel it's necessary to make this video. So, I'm not here with any agenda. I'm not here to say love it, I'm not here to say hate it. I'm here to talk to you about the film. I'm here to talk to you as a Star Wars fan and as a person. The general consensus over this film is that a lot of people really disliked it. A lot of people are saying it ruined Star Wars, it destroyed Star Wars, it's the end, Disney put it in flames and everything. I really loved it. And I feel like I gotta say that I only liked it, or, it was okay, it was mediocre, it, focus on its problems or whatever. Sure, it had its problems, absolutely. But, after episode 8, which I was very vocal with for the last 2 years, we were really poised for only a certain position in Star Wars. And I feel like, given what we were set up for, this was really an exceptional ending. And I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed the film. I would even go as far as saying, I don't see episode 8 as being in the canon timeline. I see 7 and 9. And it was a beautiful ending to the sequel trilogy. And, so far as doing the entire saga, sure, it wrapped it nicely in the end. I see things differently than a lot of people, and I always have. And I've always been very real with you guys. I've never BS'd you. If I wanted to get clicks, believe me, I would jump on the bandwagon of hating this thing and tearing it down, because that's really where the money's at right now. But I don't care for that, And that leads me to the next part of this video. I see comments of people calling me a shill. People saying he's in denial. Give him a few weeks. Let it sink in. He's in shock. A lot. A lot of emails of people saying that they are happy that I enjoyed the film, and they're thankful that I made my video and that I confessed to that, because they feel oppressed that they can't show their emotions. And that's bullying to me. That's a whole nother game that really gets under my skin, because I was bullied as a kid a lot for liking Star Wars, liking Dragon Ball Z, liking so many different things that I like. Just being a kid, I was bothered for it. And I was brainwashed to believe that if I want to fit in, I can't vocalize how I feel. And in the end, I was even saying things like, oh yeah, I don't like Star Wars, for a little bit of time in my life, because it was so bad. Like, anytime that you would mention it, people want to just chew your head off and make fun of you and belittle you. And that's how I feel social media right now is making a lot of people feel, including me. I'm almost feeling a little bit like, I can't really voice how I feel much about this movie. And that is what is really pushing me to make this video. I'm very protective of my fans. The ones who know me and connect with me and you email me and appreciate me, I appreciate you. I love you guys. And this video is for you. It's not to put anyone down. It's not to segregate any group. It's just to say, hey, if you love this movie, good for you. If you loved The Last Jedi, good for you. If you hated this movie, good for you. It had its problems. I'm the first one to say it. I've been a Star Wars fan since I was 6 years old, and believe me, I know when there are fallacies in a story. We were poised from a certain angle with The Last Jedi, and this is the best and most brilliant ending that we could have gotten with the angle that we were given to start with. I can go into the story, I can, pick things apart, but I really don't want to do that, because I genuinely enjoyed the movie. That would be the same as me going into Revenge of the Sith and picking apart things that I didn't like. And everyone knows that that's my favorite movie. I mean, Anakin's my favorite character. Like, I made a whole I spent so much money to make a fan film about him, All of these things are passion projects. Everything that I'm doing, this career, everything is from my heart. I started this because I love it. I don't want to see something burn. I'm not here to watch it burn. And I will be the first one to say if something is crap, and I'll be the first one to say if something is great. And in my opinion, I'm not an authority on Star Wars. I'm just like you. I'm just one person. I'm a fan. I don't think we should be as hard on this film as a lot of people are. I think there was a lot of good in it. I think it answered a lot of questions. I think it fixed a lot of the wrongs that The Last Jedi put. And it left me with a good feeling. I'm happy. I really loved it. And I shouldn't be made to feel like I can't say that I loved it. You know? I'll be ostracized. People will say like, oh, it's Shill. Look, let's be real about something. There are a lot of things that you guys don't know about what happens behind the scenes, okay? A lot of things that I don't talk about, that I can't talk about, and that I will never talk about. We all know what happened with the fan film. It's in the past. We all know that Disney does not recognize me while I am pumping their brand. And of course, I benefit from it too. This is my living. This is how I get paid. And I wish we would all be so lucky to do something that we are so passionate about and love. And that's how I've been able to do this for 3.5 years by myself, one person. And I thank you guys for that. But, yeah, if we're being real, sure. If anyone should have a problem with Disney or disliking them or having a vendetta against them or feeling entitled of some certain way, sure, I think it would be me, don't you think? You might be saying no. But I don't get a lot of the opportunities that a lot of Star Wars YouTubers get. Actually, I don't get any of the opportunities that a lot of Star Wars YouTubers get and a lot of other people get. I'm very confined with the rules that are given to me, and others get to have, free reign of what they want to do, and they're praised for what they do too. Wasn't sent to the premiere. I've never been contacted by Disney, nothing. I don't get invited to the Fallen Order demo and gameplay and all this stuff when I was literally the only one who played a 20-hour stream of it and interacted with you guys and really loved the game, So if really anyone wants to hate something, a company, it should be me. But I don't. What's in the past is in the past, and I'm not here to hate on a company. I'm not here to love on a company. I'm here to talk about Star Wars. I'm here to talk about something that gives me an escape and gives me an enjoyment, because it's not just you that likes the movie, it's me. And that's how I'm able to fuel myself to do this every day, because I genuinely enjoy it. I was very vocal for 2 years about how I didn't like the film, and a lot of the fandom was too. And I think, obviously, Lucasfilm and Disney took that into consideration, because this film was entirely full of fan service. And literally, you have to be very thick-headed or blind or deaf to not be able to see and hear and understand, comprehend that this film literally just overturned everything that last film gave us in detail. And I think kudos should be given to them for that. We all know what happened with my fan film. We all know that, okay, yeah, it wasn't favorable, but that's in the past, and I don't have it in my heart to stick that to anyone or entity or company or whatever. I think moving forwards, the important thing to realize here is that this film was meant for entertainment and it was meant to make money. And I think they did a great job at both of that. To constantly nitpick and to tear something down doesn't make me look like I know what I'm really talking about. It just creates a mob mentality. And I'm not about that, And I'm also not about being all like, oh, positivity, oh. I hate that too. I'm going to be real. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I like it, I like it. If you treat me good and with respect, I'm going to treat you good with respect. Could change the next day, could change whenever. How I treat you is how the moment is presented to me and how the treatment comes to me. And this film was a great fan treatment, and I really enjoyed it. I loved it. It was great. So kudos to them. So if you love this film, good for you. If you hated this film, good for you. Sure, it has its problems, but I don't want to be made to feel like I need to highlight all of the things that are wrong in order to be popular. If you want to like me for those reasons, then I don't want to be liked. Plain and simple. I stand by what I say. I really loved the movie. It was great, especially with what we were given in episode 8 and the angle that we were poised for. I'm a fan. I'm happy. You know? That's it. Be you. Be happy with who you are, and don't let anyone make you feel a certain way. Screw that. All right? Okay. See you guys later. Love you.